In the world of sports, disabled people have risen to Olympic levels of performance and recognition. But in the dance world, opportunities for the disabled to be trained and recognized as dance artists are practically non-existent in Canada. But an Ottawa dance school wants to change that. They've launched a class for people with disabilities. They hope to train the bodies of dancers as well as open the minds of audiences. Roberta Walker has their story.
The fourth stage at the National Arts Centre is a place where artists can push the envelope. And tonight, there's a whole lot of pushing going on. The musicians are challenging the ears of their audience with experimental jazz as the dancers launch a full-out attack on the usual perceptions of dance. Rake Star is a local group of musicians dedicated to the music of Sun Ra. The dance company is called Motile, and their dancers are disabled. Some are in wheelchairs, others may have cerebral palsy, but each are performing movements that are shaped and inspired by their various disabilities. Their performance is integrated with the work of able-bodied dancers. Together, they are creating a whole new vocabulary of dance movements and a radical form of artistic expression. For dancer John Mazurek, performing is his love.
I feel wonderful. I feel not a disabled person. I can dance.
Most ballet schools operate in a world of pink tights, black leotards, and perfect bodies. Ottawa's School of Dance has the sound of a traditional ballet school until you talk to co-director Marilee Hodgins. She realized disabled people have been terribly overlooked when it comes to dance education and opportunities for artistic expression.
We're beginning to recognize that people who have disabilities do not have to be regaled just sitting watching a performance or having someone else help them to move. That each of us has an intrinsic need to communicate physically, and whether that's with a gesture of one finger or whether you're a prima ballerina from the National Ballet of Canada flying across the stage, it's something inherent in all of us. We love to move.
2 years ago, the School of Dance started the Dancability program. Classes for disabled adults that were specially designed as a creative and artistic outlet.
This is not just exercise for exercise's sake. This is an actual expression of a thought, an interpretation of an idea, something that someone wants to say about the music, or really an idea that just comes to the mind out of complete imagination. And what's wrong with that? We need more imagination in our world, and that's what we're seeing.
And imagination is certainly what you see at a Dancability class.
And let's just close our eyes, both partners, and put your hand on that lower belt level.
On Sunday afternoons at the Dovercourt Community Centre, Cheryl Weaver teaches a full class of Dancability students. She is energetic and disciplined as she moves her students through the warm-ups and drills of dance training. Cheryl was trained at the National Ballet School, but with this class, her approach is modern and improvisational. She says her dancers start out with a lot of pre-programmed ideas of what dance is supposed to be, but Cheryl wants to help them discover the dancer within.
A lot of the participants, when they came to the program, when we would say dance, they had ideas of, Fred Astaire or or ballet or jazz or, hip-hop dancing, and it takes a while for people to see what they have to offer, is just to see that it's valid, and it's substantial and beautiful.
I like that we are dancing. It feels great.
This is the only space that I have for dancing. This is the only dance basically that I do, except occasionally when I do a little at the Legion with Mom. It's really my only outlet at the moment for dance at all.
I like to dance and express myself. The room's enough space, you can express yourself any way you want it to. Well, it was really new, I was nervous, but now I've gotten used to it.
Ken Easton is a professional musician who accompanies many dance groups in the city, including Dancability. He plays African drums, the kalimba, and a kora, weaving his music around the changes in the dancers' movements. He says working with Dancability has taught him something new.
If anything, it's inspired me not to be judgmental in any way. That movement is movement regardless of how you do it. It's still movement. Dance is dance regardless of how you do it. You still dance.
It's Saturday afternoon at the Carlingwood Mall in Ottawa's West End. It's a big, busy mall filled with seniors getting their exercise, young families doing errands, and others getting a jump on their holiday shopping. Today, the Dancability class and Motile are performing for the crowd.
What amazes me is their ability, that they can get up there and move and not be self-conscious about it. Absolutely blows me away. I can't do that.
Well, it just seems strange to see wheelchairs like that and people that, just seems out of the norm. It's exercise for them and it's an outing for them, but for somebody to look at it, it's kind of strange to see.
I just thought it was very beautiful, and the freedom in it is just incredible. And I think there's a real future for this kind of dance.
There are already some very established dance companies in the United States and England with full repertoire built around disabled dancers and wheelchairs. But in Canada, the artistic opportunities for disabled dancers have a long way to go. For The World This Weekend, I'm Roberta Walker in Ottawa.